going and giving you a full-on workout that you can utilize that's implemented in my 8-week boxing program that is available now. So what I'm going to be giving you is going to be a 4 weeks out program on day 1. This is stage 2. So right after you do your deload on 5 weeks out, you go right into this workout. Now the focus points, right? The focus points is going to be on explosive strength, speed strength, and alactic power. Now all of these things are going to help you produce more power so that you can increase your knockout ability. You can also increase your speed and your dynamic movement so that you're able to move more efficiently inside the ring. All right. Our method that we're going to be utilizing is a contrast method. So we're going to take a strong type of movement pattern and then we're going to be moving it very fast in the same sequence. So we're going to use what's called overcoming isometrics. Isometrics basically meaning from a force velocity curve, force being the maximal force that you can produce without having to move the weight. So the reason why we're doing this is because if we have to make weight, we don't want to have to put more muscle on. So we're increasing our strength without increasing our muscle mass, which is going to be good if you have to cut weight. Again, we're going to take that overcoming isometric and then we're going to wait about 10 to 15 seconds and do a dynamic movement. Now, what I mean by dynamic is a very fast, high velocity movement so that you can increase your speed and power. And the reason why we do that in some of these base positions is because it's going to help you increase your overall ability to end the fight quickly. All right. We're going to do our dynamic warm up and our activation and then get right onto the workout itself. Now, the protocol for the contrast method, we're going to do 1A is going to be a split stance trap bar isometric. So we're going to take a trap bar. You're going to get in a split stance position. You're going to drive the trap bar into pins where it cannot move. So you're pushing into an immovable object. This is going to help you increase your strength in that position. The reason why that position is so important is because it's going to help you move more efficiently inside the ring. It's also going to help you be fast and also increase your agility inside the ring. You're able to change direction a lot more efficiently. So if you have to get in and out of the pocket, you'll be able to do so. You're going to wait after you do 4 sets of 5 seconds into the pin. You'll wait about 10 to 15 seconds. Then you'll go into a split stance, the same position that you were in with the trap bar. You're going to do that without the trap bar and you're going to do an explosive jump. And when I talk about explosive jumps, that's going to increase your power from your legs and your hips. You're going to do 4 sets with 1 repetition on each leg. All right. You're going to make sure you're jumping up as high as possible, right? Creating as much overall velocity so that you can increase your power production from your ankles, knees, and hips. This is going to be very important when you're talking about your overall strikes, right? The way you throw your punches comes from the legs and the hips. So we want to make sure that we're getting power in those regions. Okay. The next exercise sequence is going to be a Z press isometric hold or press into pins. The reason why we do a Z press is actually when you're sitting down and your legs are flat out, it eliminates any leg drive. It also makes sure that you're actually utilizing your shoulders and your triceps at the maximal efficiency. So when you're throwing your punches, you're leading with your delt and you're ending with your tricep. We're going to utilize that same movement type of pattern under load, right? Pushing into an immovable object to increase the strength in your shoulder and in your tricep throughout your entire punch. You're going to go straight up with this because it eliminates any type of compensation. In other words, it eliminates you cheating the movement. All right. So we're going to do 3 sets of 5 seconds into the pin as hard as you possibly can so that you can increase your strength in your delts or in your shoulders and in your triceps for your punching power. You're going to wait about 15 seconds and then go right into a med ball overhead throw. You're going to take a med ball, elbows in tight. You're going to do either 15 to 20 pounds for males and around 8 to 10 pounds for females. You're going to keep your elbows in tight. You're going to dip down quick and then shoot the ball up overhead. Make sure it doesn't come back down and hit you in the head while you do it. And it's going to be 3 sets with 1 repetition, making sure that you're throwing the ball up with the most intent possible to try to move it up as fast as you possibly can and to try to drive that ball up as high as you can. Going on to the posterior chain or the back, We want to make sure that we're getting some type of back strengthening and stability. So we're going to utilize a renegade row to make sure that we're stabilizing our core and also making sure that we're gaining stability in our back, because if we do have a strong backside, we'll be able to produce more power going forward. So stabilizing the back increases power production in the anterior. Okay, so we're gonna do 3 sets of 4 repetitions on each side, making sure that we're not compensating or moving our body in any way that's going to hinder the movement of the row. After that, we're gonna go into our core, which is going to be a half Turkish get up, and you're gonna do 2 sets of 5 repetitions on each side. Now, with the Turkish get up, especially when you're just working on that half position, you're gonna work through the lateral chain, which is the side of your body, which is going to be connected with your hip, your glutes, your obliques. This is all going to help you with your hooks and your uppercuts, and even your cross. So what you wanna do is we're gonna strengthen up those things along with stabilizing the shoulder with this movement, and you'll see in the exercise. But you're strengthening up the lateral chain, like I said, the obliques, the glutes, the hips, all of that, and you're also stabilizing the shoulder. All right, so now you're increasing your ability to produce power from the rotation of your punches, like your hooks, like your uppercuts, even like your cross or your overhands. And you're also stabilizing the shoulder so that you can reduce the risk of injury. All right, let's get to the workout. Again, if you want more of this, have it all implemented into my program. It's an 8-week boxing program. You can check it out down below. External rotation of the shoulder, then back in.